All right, we'll go ahead and start with an opening statement from Coach Albin.
Thank you. Tip my hat to Coach Mark and his staff. You guys did a really good job. They're a physical outfit for sure. Tons of speed on the field. Hard to simulate for us in practice. But again, we had some, a few mistakes that we're probably going to have in this arena. I think we had 3 false starts on offense. Substitution infraction. Georgia didn't have a whole lot to do with those mistakes. But you have to be honest, those mistakes right there is not the difference in the ball game. But you certainly probably knew you're going to have some of those in this loud environment. I thought the defense, really they played hard for all four quarters and had a really good second half. The turnover that JQ gave us a great field position. We were able to squeeze out a field goal to get us on the board. It's unfortunate with couldn't take advantage of the deep catch by EJ. Grayson thought we had man. We changed the line of scrimmage. They did a good job of disguising and went to a zone look. He's got to take care of the ball. He has to be a runner. Not throw it away. Again, I thought we had a pretty good day on special teams against some tough matchups. I guess that really, without recapping the whole every play of the game, I'll just open up for questions and go from there.
We'll start in person here.
Coach, you said early in the week at your press conference that, among other things, what you were hoping with this would be a positive experience for your 26 seniors here playing in Athens and on a big stage. What was the experience like, you think, for those guys?
Again, we're doing our best to lay a foundation. Very difficult with the scoreboard this year. But I'm not going to let the scoreboard, I'm not going to base any decisions in how we operate internally on that and how we go about our business. The 26 seniors are doing the very best they can to help us lead us through this difficult time. You're playing you're playing arguably the best team in the country with the record. They've got 1 loss. I told Coach Mark before the game, I've coached in several of these games. 1 and 2 matchups, 2 and 1 matchups, game day, the whole thing. Been big underdogs. I've seen a lot of really good teams. And I don't get a chance to watch anybody's but our team and who we're playing. But where I'm going with that is he reaches his team at a different level. They're you can just see you can see it on film. They play hard, but they've got a little bit of edge to them. And I told him he's done a good job with his staff and how he in this day and age in NIL. I think he said something about it maybe last week. And I'm not trying to be funny, but it's just the truth. I know defensively, they've got great scheme. It's like you're playing an NFL team, and they've got better scheme. They've got some pressures. Some of them he didn't use today that are cutting edge stuff with some really good players. This is not a knock, not a complaint. But NIL, I would suspect that with what we spent for our roster, that's one guy for them. Their starting center is probably the best center I've seen. OC's son, I think it's his son at center. He's better than Dominic Raiola that we had with Nebraska. He played 10 years in the league. Dude's great. And again, this is going to sound bad, but he probably makes more than his dad. That's my guess. But back to those seniors. They fought. They led. We weren't perfect. But this football team wasn't whining around, splintered. Nobody was running to the trainers. They came out and fought.
Kelly and then Hunter.
Yeah, hey coach. So I thought there was a clear evidence field following the game. Can you just talk about the basic locker room and just how you guys have worked on that throughout the season?
Yeah, I appreciate the question. We have a team chaplain that on staff travels to all of our games, home and away. Ryan Glover, and I think you got Georgia roots, but very impactful for our team. And again, as I've probably been on record before, I'm a man of faith. I don't sound like it on game day a lot of times, but I am. I wouldn't be where I am today without him. So again, our guys, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
Gunnar?
I guess you knew when you took this job that obviously this would be a tough matchup. You look at next year's schedule, it's similar kind of philosophy, SEC, ACC, non-conference. What are your overall thoughts on that kind of schedule and philosophy moving forward?
You have to check my statement on this. I believe this game was scheduled around 19 or 20. I'm sure Director Hill did that, and he just got on the job. Back then, what we're in right now, not even on the radar. Right? Any kind of payment was not allowed, and there's a level playing field. Scholarships, it was a level playing field, and guys weren't transferring all over the place, except for the grad transfer stuff. So, and these games are scheduled out. Again, it's 2025, right? Right now, 2025. That game was scheduled in 2019. That's 6 years ago. So, at the time, that's what you do. I've seen the schedule prior to signing on here, and knew that this game was coming up. What do you do? And I think I'm going to use it as another reason you could choose Charlotte, because of our great conference, the American. Every week you got to come ready. I'm going to say this. I said it before. I mean, we are the SEC of Group of Six, and that's not insult or the Big Ten. I mean, I don't want to pick on our league, but that's every week you got to bring it, and you're going to play great competition, and then along with that, you're going to get a chance to play in a venue like this. And so I use it as a positive. I know the outcome is not what we want, but on the scheduling piece of this. You got to be smart. You don't want to take on 2 or 3 of these games in a year. I'm on record as saying that you don't want to be playing this game in November either. And I'm not trying to pick on Director Hill. I'm not saying it's crazy. I'm not throwing my hands up in the air. But we came here to build something and a great conference for a great city and a great university and its leadership. And to do those things, we're going to have to fix some of the things that where you're headed with that question, Hunter. We got to schedule smartly. We got to fundraise. We got to get young men here that I don't want them choose. I don't want them choosing Charlotte because of NIL. Rev share. I want them choosing Charlotte because of the gold standard. And I don't want guys that want to come because the pathway's easy. I want them. Hey, there is no road. Let's go make one. And so, long answer to your question, but it's from the heart.
Hey, Coach, could you comment on facing Gunnar Stockton today? He's in Heisman contention and whatnot. But just how you prepared and then facing him today.
Yeah, again, he's efficient and tough. I thought he showed some really good toughness today. We can't simulate it. You got some. They can beat you so many different ways, and they can be 14-7, and you get your breaks, beat the breaks off of you, or it can be 34-35-3. I mean, they can get after you different ways. So it's a tough question for me because all I know is what the film, and then today's game. I don't know what else is out there, but I just know he's a quality player, and if he's looking for a new home. I'll just say that.
Probably got time for one more each on the computer if you have another one. Hunter, go ahead.
So you talked about kind of making that path, going up against SEC competition. You guys with good kind of standout performances on the defensive side of the ball. Jake Candid was big, Curtis Simpson was sacked, Trey Young. Talk about some of those guys and what the game game like this for them?
Yeah, I think again, it's building blocks, and again, and our defense was just there out there. This offense, we just couldn't, we couldn't keep them off the field, and you can tell by the uniforms a lot of nice things on there, because they're out there quite a bit. They kept fighting, and Curtis is a really good young player, and we like where he's headed. And of course, JQ's got a track record of making great plays for us. And I told JQ, I don't know, second half, that I think he had attack on special teams, maybe punt return. I mean, it was an open field. We wrap up, real nice job, and a really good skill player. And he's got, as a lot of our athletes do, they have aspirations of playing at the next level. And those type of plays that JQ made, not only the interception or the punch out against that state, but on special teams is going to go a long ways with the NFL scouts.
Kelly, you have one more?
This is a broad question, Coach, but what do you feel, I guess, the biggest thing you've learned about yourself this season with Charlotte?
Well, that I'm blessed with my family. My wife is. It's been tough. It's been tough. She has handled it like a champ. So I think I said something last week, but my family's. My kids are back in Ohio, and but I got a great family here. We're building. Jess, you see her right now. This Katie, I see there. And so again, it's. I'm a movie guy. It's not how hard you hit. It's when you get hit. You get up and you keep moving forward. And I was riding a horse before I was riding a bike, so I like to go to you get bucked off the horse, you brush your britches off and get back up on there. And that's what we're doing. And but I paused there and thought about it because I'm my wife, she's unbelievable. Keep me from you can only have so much Tito's. And so she keeps me on the straight and narrow.
All right. Thanks, Coach.